Welcome to episode 3 on our road to 1500. In our last game we unfortunately had a loss, but there were some lessons learned from that. We were actually winning that game, and then we essentially threw away our advantage, which sometimes happened. Missed things like knight forks, and I actually missed recapturing a piece as well, so good to go back to the checklist, get ourselves ready for the next game. So let's see who we're going to play. Let's look for an opponent. We've got someone rated 1251 from Bangladesh. We've got the black pieces again. I was hoping I was going to get the white pieces, but unfortunately not. So we can play our Caro-Kann. We're taking the centre this time. They've brought the knight out. Okay, I just need to take a moment to think what I do here. I think in this situation I take attack it. Definitely need to go and look at the review of this afterwards, because I can't quite remember the sequence of moves when they bring the knight out like that. So yeah, having a think about this. Let's go over our checklist, which is to make sure that we consider why our opponent made the move they did. And then when I'm considering my move, what will my opponent do next? Obviously want to look for checks, captures and attacks. Make sure we don't hang any pieces. Make sure we're not undefending any pieces that we have defended. My opponent is spending quite a long time thinking about this. I'm not too sure why they brought their queen out. I'm not sure that's correct. I'm going to take. We just exchange pieces. We'll push. Yeah, this has kind of locked my bishop in, which wasn't great, if I'm honest. Could throw a check in. I think we will actually lock our bishop in for now till we castle. That's our plan. I can throw a check in here. So just thinking about this now. So let's just think about this. Push the pawn, take with the bishop. It could put me in check. That's okay. No, this pawn is protecting against another check, so we've misplayed the opening here for sure. I think I'll just bring my bishop here for now. And try to castle. It looks like they're preparing to castle as well. Let's try and get our king safe. Okay, so not the best start in terms of our white bishop, but I think we have some opportunities to improve our position now. So let's try to develop our knight and bring this into the game. Actually, that will block that off there, which isn't ideal. But they can't really attack me. So we'll try it and prepare our knight to travel to this square. We need to get our pieces developed and over onto the side, king's side, to attack it. Okay, so they're creating a threat here. I can carry on with my plan of bringing my knight to this square here, which defends this square and attacks the queen as well. I don't think there's any squares for it to go to nearby. Can't attack this, can't attack this, can't come here. We'll probably have to retreat backwards, I think. Could push. Pushing the pawn doesn't help. They just take. They've got a number of defenders there. Okay, so what can we do here? Take. We could bring our rook here. And then push, take, no. We could try to what's our plan? I think perhaps I will just bring another defender to this file. We've obviously got a decent attacking line here. Okay, could attack it. Don't really want to do that. I think I'm going to have to bring the bishop back. Okay, they go for that. So they're just bringing their pawns down on this side. Okay. Right, let's just have a think here what we can do. We need to try to improve a piece. They're threatening my knight here, but don't really want to open up my king. I'm going to bring my knight back. The reason being is that I've got two attacking pieces on this line, so I think they'll have to take. I like having my knight on this square. I can return it to it after this is all done to protect h7. If they don't take, then they'll have to retreat the bishop. Otherwise I will okay, they've brought this attack back in. So I don't think I've got a choice. I have to block now. I believe. They could try and bring the bishop in here now. I can actually bring the bishop to this square if they don't take, if they do bring the bishop here, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Look, we're a few minutes down, which isn't ideal. I'm just getting used to, actually recording these videos in order to post them, so I'm sure I will get better at talking throughout the game, but it's a bit of a challenge because you have to think about what you're doing as well. So bear with me on that. I'll try and improve as much as I can, but it's exciting to be actually uploading videos to YouTube and have people sharing my journey. So I appreciate you watching and joining in. It kind of distracts you a little bit from your normal playing as well, which I need to get used to. There's obviously a bit of added pressure because you want to keep increasing your rating and winning games, so which are probably more entertaining, although I'm sure some will find it entertaining, the losses too. Okay, so they've actually moved their bishop back. Their bishops are strong. I could come and attack the queen now, which would be a move. I don't want to think too long about this because I'm behind on time, and it does force them to do something with their queen. I think we want to try and dislodge this knight because this knight is protecting the h2 square. If we can get that knight gone, then we can put some more pressure on the king. So that's something I'm trying to look out for here, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think my plan is I need to try to, I might try and push now with this pawn to stop it pushing to d5, which I don't really want it to do. So I'm going to do that. Oh, they could just push down. To be fair, if I was them, I'd probably do that. Okay, I should have thought more about that before I did it. So they haven't pushed down, so I feel like I will take. They've moved their bishop. Take, take. I think I can probably move this bishop to here. They're probably just trying to work out what they're going to take with here. A little bit surprised that they've done that. I'm going to move my bishop here. It's under. Okay, so what I didn't think there is that that's undefended this knight. Oh no, it hasn't. I've got the queen still defending it. I think I can. Okay, this file, I'm gonna have to watch out for it because I've got the queen on it. So I'm gonna have to be really careful with that. Right, 6 minutes. So, but I can push. Where are they gonna move the knight to? Probably back here. Don't have too long now. Tricky to know. I am going to push. I've got two defenders on this pawn, the bishop and the rook. It opens up this. Okay. Just need to be really careful of this queen. I think I'm going to have to move the bishop. Sorry, move my queen. Kind of running out of time now. How can I protect this? Maybe move the rook up. Because I'm really concerned about this file. and then revealing an attack on my queen, so they could bring the bishop in and take and attack my queen at the same time. So my thinking is, yeah, I need to get off this file. I'm just going to do that like this. I'm attacking their rook now. Oh, this pawn is hanging. Okay, so pawn's hanging. They'll probably take it. Okay, I have to be careful of back rank here. So I'm gonna, because they could come all the way down and put me in check. But I could, if they do that, I can move the king up. Okay, running a bit low on time now. Few issues we've got going on here. We've got to be a lot quicker on time. We've only got 2 minutes 38 left. I feel like my opponent's probably had a bit of an advantage for a while now. Their two bishops are very, very strong down here. As we know, my pawn is hanging here. Since I've only got a couple of minutes left on this, I might not talk too much in the last couple of minutes, just try and concentrate on the game. We've still got the increment, so it's 15-10, so we've got 10 seconds of increment each time, so I could look for a queen trade here. I'm not sure if that would help me much. Not too sure why my opponent's not just taking the pawn. They're probably looking at the check with the rook, but I can move the rook up. I could bring the rook down if I move up, then take. I can't move, the knight's pinned. I could bring my knight back. They take there. Oh, I think I've got myself into a pickle here. I'm going to bring the knight back. I've got to try to attack this rook somehow. I don't have long now, so I think I've misplayed this, so it's unfortunate. That's fine, they're attacking. I'm going to have to probably give them the queen for 2 pieces, I think. Oh, they can do that. Oh, I just have to do that now. So they get the queen, so they're +7 now. bring this here and reveal an attack on the bishop. Okay. Let's protect this pawn here. We're in a lot of trouble. Our only hope really is if we could somehow get a back rank check. Let's bring our rook out to the open file. It's one of the few things I can really think of doing with the limited time we have. And I'll probably bring my king up. To be honest, this square's defended twice, so it's not going to help. They're attacking that pawn. I'll just defend it. I am attacking this pawn. Oh, this is undefended. Yeah. Let's just take that. Oh, they've just taken my rook. Yeah, it's game over. The two bishops and queen are doing a lot of damage to me now. So I think at this stage we can resign. Yeah, unlucky. Well, not really unlucky. We sort of genuinely lost that. Let's have a look at the game review and see where we went wrong. I'm very interested in the opening. Yeah, we only played a 62. I haven't played a game as poorly as that in 15-10 for some time. So you know, we really messed up there. So let's have a look at the review. So that was all book. So that was book doing that. That was book. Then bringing the queen out was a mistake. We didn't punish it. We should have just taken this free pawn here. So and that was an inaccuracy. We should have brought the queen up to d5. They brought the queen out. This was an inaccuracy. So we've basically played the opening wrong here. So I need to go back and look over this opening. So yeah, we're already about one point down. Playing some better moves. They played a mistake. That was an inaccuracy. I should have played h6. That was fine to move that back. That was an inaccuracy. Okay, so they played a blunder here. Okay, so we could have just taken it, but I thought they were threatening check. Let's have a look. Take, check, just move along. They come back. I move back. All right. Okay. Fair enough. So I didn't calculate that, and I should have done. I just didn't want to open up. I just didn't want to let that check happen. It looked bad for us, but they moved back. This was a miss. We should have pushed on e5. That was the best move. That was best. Still fairly even. That was fine. This was a great move here. That was best, so they responded well. This was a mistake. I should have attacked the queen. We could have opened up the king a bit. Okay, that makes sense. I was looking at throwing in that move on the queen, attacking it with the bishop, but I didn't play it. This was a mistake, and that rook move gave a +4 advantage to my opponent, so I mean, that's essentially me throwing the game. They're +3 at this point. That was an inaccuracy. Yeah, this was a big mistake. I should have protected this square, right? So I've made a big mistake there because I let them bring their rook down. So that was just silly. And at that stage, you know, it was game over. So I think we've seen the major mistakes that we've made there. We just try to learn from them. I'm going to go back and look over the opening. But yeah, I really appreciate you joining me for episode 3. I will see you on the next episode, hopefully for a win. Thank you very much. Bye.